gentlemen, welcome to tonight's live coverage of the IHSA Premier League Grand Final for 2019. You're here for Game 2. The Falcons take on the Redwings. My name's Tom Stewart. I'll be commentating tonight. I'm joined here by Lee Hooper. Lee, you were down in the change room listening to Coach Botterill of the Falcons talk to the team, cheer them up. If they win tonight, of course, they'll take the series, a 3-game series, and they won last night with a 5-3 victory over the Redwings. Redwings got everything to fight for, and 3 goals scored by that man there, Joey Rezic. What was Coach Botterill saying down in the rooms?
That's right there, Tom. Now, Coach Botts wants to spend a lot of time focusing on Joey, especially in this first period. Wants to get a couple of quick ones on the board. Now, what he wants to focus on is obviously the errors that were made last night.
Sure.
Now, the way the Redwings tend to focus on their offense is by getting into the house. Now, the way Botterill wants to counter this...
Early shot there.
...is by having a collapsing defense.
Okay. Well.
Now, as we say this, the Falcons are on quite an offensive break here.
Yeah, here we go. Joey with the puck here, making the pass right side. Wisey with the pass in. And the puck goes free. Joey again, making the movement. And the puck gets clear. Steve Best makes the pass forward. McGuinness with the wraparound. And Steve Best with the tap away shot. The save made.
Now that is exactly what Botterill wants to stop happening tonight.
Okay, so the danger is in the Redwings going right into the house and dominating the play right in front of the net.
Correct. Now, their strong tactic, or go-to, is playing it from behind the net to the slot.
Okay.
Not sure if you noticed, but they had 2 players right in front of Paul Cracknell, the goalkeeper of the Falcons, right there.
Yep.
Had a nice shot, which had a rebound. Very open, but was luckily cleared away by the Falcons there.
Tomlinson now on the face-off, and the puck drops. Tom Tate goes for the clearance for the Redwings. Whipping the puck round, and the check laid, first check of the night. And into the corner.
Looks like there's a shoulder pad on the ice.
Okay, interesting.
Puck played up, followed by check.
Tom Tate with the clearance. Dumps along the board, but there's pressure now.
Still
coming from Zolotrev. Tomlinson on the forecheck. And lays the check. And the whistle blown.
It's a penalty here.
And a penalty here for number 33, Quentin Tomlinson. It'll be interesting to see what the call is. Say 2 minutes for boarding. So it's not easy to see with the angle of the camera, but the hit was made and it appears the hit came from behind. Smith in the corner, fighting for the puck. Corey Smith, of course, long-time veteran of the Adelaide Falcons, playing tonight with his son, Connor. In what may be his last season in South Australia for a while. He's planning to go and play overseas in Canada or in Europe, depending where the opportunities come. He's a very talented young player. And what do you expect with Corey as your dad, teaching you everything you need to know? And the first goal for the Adelaide Redwings. Getting the reset here. Team's ready to push forward and create some offense.
It was mentioned in the change room pre-game about if the Redwings had scored an early goal, obviously to keep their heads high. Coming strong off the win last night, they know they can certainly do this. And they conceded quite a few last night before making the comeback to win the game.
Marcel McGuinness there with a breakout pass. Puck played to Bill Newbound. Bill pushing strong, try and regain his position. McGuinness with the puck. Makes the pass forward. Attempting to put it on the stick of his brother. The pass incomplete. And Joey Rezic picks up the puck. Tapping it forward here. Moving the puck across. Cameron Pope goes straight to the net. Strong net front presence.
Oh, good pass from the corner there. Now the Falcons will reset here. Make an offensive break.
Joey Rezic holding onto the puck. Looking for the opportunity to push forward. And the pass comes. Smith makes the pass. Rezic in on deep. Makes the pass through to Tomlinson.
Stopped underneath his pass.
Save there. And a hard push from Tomlinson straight to the net. Receiving the pass from Joey Rezic through the middle. And that tap through. Picked up by the Red Wings goaltender.
That offensive play right there by Joey is why Coach Botterill wanted to focus heavily on the offense made from Joey.
It's a difficult situation for the Falcons, of course, having lost Alish Katroska, who is their leading goal scorer towards the end of the season. He has recently been offered a contract in Northern Europe, which he's travelled over to begin. Of course, the European winter season will start in a couple of weeks. And we wish Alish all the best of luck, but of course he's not here tonight to help the Falcons get the win. So the other Czech-born superstar in Joey Rezic is the one that's out there trying to get it done. And as Lee said, strong offensive movement, carrying the puck well through the zone. We'll have to wait and see if there'll be more of that. Will Soon now with the pass, picked up by Falcons. Smith carrying the puck through. Corey Smith still with the puck. Still with the puck, pushing. Pressure there, pressure hard in the front of the net. And cleared out.
Solid
the
hip check
laid. So we're starting to see a little bit more push and shove in the game. A little bit more grit. So that hip check laid in that last passage of play. And of course, a hard check into the boards. We prepare for the puck drop. Up to the point. Header dumps in. Cleared from in front of the net. Not cleared fast enough. The puck's free.
Yeah, you see 4 Falcons right there in front of the slot. This is what Coach Botterill was saying about collapsing that house. He wanted to outnumber the Red Wings to make sure they got clear of the puck. Unfortunately, it didn't happen for them this time. But I'm sure we'll see lots more of this action happening.
Pretty interesting. The Red Wings are extremely good at getting in those danger areas right in front of the net, screening the goalie, creating havoc, and creating situations where they can actually get tap-ins. Joey Rezic now with the movement through the zone. Comes behind the net. Taps the puck forward. The Falcons still in possession here. And a hard check laid, and the puck's cleared through the neutral zone.
It's not going for icing. It was touched on the way. Strong battle in the corner. Red Wings will come away with the win.
Steve Best free in the middle. Puck bounces up, and he's unable at this point to tap it away. Puck comes free again for the Red Wings. Steve Best taps through, makes the pass. And another goal for the Red Wings.
Again, this is right from the slot. This is what Coach Botterill was talking about before the game.
Outstanding pass by Steve Best as well. You watch, he's got those sweet inline hands that allow him to just dangle players like that. Put the pass through. And it's 2-0 to the Adelaide Red Wings. Puck drops to the reset. Tomlinson wins the draw. Steve Best again on the puck, moving into the offensive zone. The whistle blown for offside. dump in. Picked up by Carrison. Check laid on Connor Smith. Puck dance forward. Falcons fighting for it here. Tomlinson picks the puck up behind the net. Moves around to make the pass in. Looking for space. Connor Smith on the blue line. Takes the shot. Snapped. Tapped away by the Red Wings goaltender. Puck clears and collected by Wise. Tapped back through. Tomlinson on the blue line. Moves in. Takes a shot. And an easy glove save for the Red Wings goaltender. So, Joey Rezic grabs it on the drop. Push and shove, fighting for the puck, tussling. And a dump back into the zone.
Red Wings have possession, making a break up the wing.
And a hard check. And a turnover, collected by Walsh. Tap forward. Corey Smith with the clear out, collected by Cameron Pope. Tap forward. Both teams working hard to finish their checks, even when turning over possession. And we're digging in the corner, fighting for that free puck. Zulatov picking up the spare puck, making them pass forward. Pope moving forward to make the pass on. Joey Rezic looking for the free space.
Now the Red Wings are doing a great job here of shutting down Joey by putting multiple men on him. Unfortunately, they've managed to ice the puck in that instance, but they shut him down rather well. He didn't even get the shot off.
Now I noticed number 3, Wisey Jr.
Correct.
Jumped off the ice just prior to that last passage of play. Looked like he might have been nursing an injury.
It does appear this way, so hopefully he's going to go get treated and be able to come back for the remainder of the game. We'll just have to wait and see.
It's pretty important, I guess, for maintaining that defensive integrity for the Falcons. Obviously, they've conceded 2 goals already, and they want to stay strong, keep strong protection happening around that net front area. James going hard at the boards. Tomlinson pushed off the free puck, and Steve Best picks up a free pass to McGuinness. Driving in, looking for the shot.
Again, straight to that slot with the pass.
Tom Tate tapping the puck back into the zone. And clearance made through. Quentin Tomlinson picking up the free puck. Dangles through the middle. Puck taken away. Now Tom Tate joins the rush. Back from the defensive zone. Pushing the puck forward. Pick up by Connor Smith, tapped away. Fighting to clear that puck. Walsh for the Red Wings, makes a shot. Pad saved by Paul Cracknell. Puck comes free. And the whistle blows. Cracknell having sub on the puck. Frozen that passage of play. You get a sense that the Red Wings are really fighting for this game. They really want this win. Of course, if the Falcons were to make a comeback here, pick up the victory, they will win the series. It's a best-of-3 series. And the Falcons currently lead, having won the game last night.
Now, all of the Red Wings shots generally are from very high scoring percentage areas. They are always either in slot, high slot, or near the inside of the face-off circle when they're shooting. When they take possession, even behind the goal line, they're making sure they get these passes quickly to those players that are open.
Steve Best wins the draw. Difficult time to lose a face-off in that zone. The Falcons managed to get it clear. Puck tap forward, picked up by Cameron Pope. Skates hard to the net. Dylan Pope, I apologise. Pope again, chasing the puck. Number 23, scooping it up behind the net. Makes a pass back. Joey collecting the puck and moving into the open area. Fighting in that corner. With the pass off, picked up by Zoltarov. Passing back through. Tapped in from the blue line. The puck gets turned over. McGuinness with a hard skate to collect the loose puck. And
no penalty called on that one?
No penalty called on that passage of play, which is an interesting situation. Although it is favouring the Falcons now. They've got additional men back and the pass comes across. And here, Connor Smith goes
offside,
just offside.
Puck is picked up.
Turned over there.
Redwings looking for that pass in front of the slot again.
Again, hard checks levelled. Players are finishing their checks.
Now the initial call for this is
Here
offside, but there is a brawl happening.
Steve Best and Corey Smith. Some aggression shown by both sides. Let's have a look. Indisputable elbow there. And the ref's still fighting to keep them separated. Let's see what we're going to see here. I expect we'll have roughing penalties on both sides. But you've got to know a lot of ladies would be very disappointed if something was to happen to that face of Steve Best there. Probably a few guys as well. So the elbow came up first.
First from Steve Best.
Indisputable elbow, but what you're seeing there is
definitely retaliation.
Retaliation from Corey Smith, the number 11, the veteran for the Falcons. So what we may see here is a 2-minute elbowing penalty for number 73, Steve Best, and a 2-minute penalty
for Corey Smith.
For the roughing on the retaliation there. Waiting here while the referees settle the situation and make a determination about whether we're playing a 4-on-4, which we should be. Of course, there's a responsibility for captains and alternate captains on the ice to have a conversation with the officials, work out what the finalised call is going to be. So we'll be playing 4-on-4 hockey for the next 2 minutes. We only have 2 minutes left in the period, so it looks like it's going to be an interesting couple of minutes. Lee, talk us through the benefits for both sides of playing in a 4-on-4 situation. Obviously, we've got a smaller ice surface here. It's not a full Olympic-sized rink, but with 4-on-4, a lot more space out there.
Yes, correct. There's way more room with having this one less player on the ice to make the opportunity to break away from essentially the opposition who will be manning you. Now, if you can manage to do this and receive a very clean pass from your teammates, then you will have a nice break and essentially have a very high chance of scoring.
So a player like Joey Rezic or a player like Steve Best, who will be unavailable for the next 2 minutes, this is really the kind of situation there they thrive, right? Their ability to just pick up the puck and move it quickly and get it into space.
Yes. Now, they'll also be setting up plays a lot more with this option of 4-on-4. Again, as you mentioned, the extra space does create so much more opportunities and a lot more vulnerabilities for the defensive team.
Now we have a rolling clock until the last minute of the period, so we will have 1 minute still on the clock here and a minute 33 on the 2 penalties. So we will have a 30 seconds of 4-on-4 at the very start of next period. We've got a minute left here to play to work out what happens next. Puck broken loose, picked up by Tom Tate. Remy McGuinness makes a pass to his brother, passes back, tap forward. Plenty of defensive pressure there by Connor Smith.
Now Falcons have created a very nice box here, which is hopefully in their plan to keep the puck from making those passes to the points.
One thing you'll notice in this situation as well, Joey Rezick, who normally is picking up the puck here actually, making the pass back through, shot forward. Zoltarev with the rebound, second rebound, cleared away.
20 seconds left on the clock in this period.
What I was going to say is Joey Rezick in that kind of situation will often fold back a little bit and play more of a defensive role. It's something we've seen him do with the adrenaline on the penalty kill.
And we are just about to go to a break.
Tonight's coverage of the IHSA Grand Final Premier League Game 2 is brought to you by Adelaide Tools. Head to adelaidetools.com.au. They've got a range of locations right across the Adelaide CBD, and they are your one-stop shop for power tools and accessories. So, Lee, what do you expect that we'll see in terms of these teams coming out for this second period? A little bit lackluster from the Falcons in that first period, and the Redwings really looking like they want this game. They want to take it to a game 3. They're passionate to play here and actually come away with a win.
That's right. I'm seeing a lot of intensity and offensive pressure from the Adelaide Redwings here. They certainly holding the puck in their offensive zone a lot more than the Adelaide Falcons are at this stage. Now I expect the Falcons to try and fight back quite hard this period. Again, I believe they will focus a lot on giving the offensive opportunities to Joey, who will be quite the playmaker.
Trying to create those situations with open space where you can move the puck really well. Something interesting about that 4-on-4 situation we had at the end of last period, of course, the Falcons lost Corey Smith and the Red Wings lost Steve Best. And Steve Best is really their best player in terms of moving the puck into that open space. It's a job that Joey can do really well, but Steve Best is not able to be on the ice and return the favour in the opposite direction. So it'll be interesting to see what Joey can do with the next 30 seconds, if he can break open into that open space and create an opportunity for the Falcons to get another goal here and put themselves on the score sheet for the first time tonight.
Now, one other thing to remember is that we still haven't seen Adam Myers return to the ice. He disappeared during that first period.
Yeah.
And haven't seen him even come back up.
So I didn't see the play on which he was potentially injured. I saw him leave the ice. We're hoping that he's okay and he can come back in here and do what he does best for the Falcons on the blue line. And particularly as the focus, as we know, is going to be on really protecting that middle part of the ice right in front of the net, and that's something that Adam Wise does very well. Very quick hands, very skilled, defensively minded player, and not somebody you want to lose in a situation like this. So we'll go to the drop pretty soon. It'll be interesting to see how the Falcons respond here. They will have, as I say, 30 seconds of 4-on-4 before those concurrent penalties expire. One was to Steve Best for an elbow. The other is Corey Smith for a roughing.
Now it looks like we're just about to get underway in the second period.
Tonight's game, of course, brought to you by Adelaide Tools, your one-stop shop for power tools and accessories. And the puck drops. Fighting battle in the central. McGuinness into the corner. And the check laid hard by Zoltarov. Puck turned over, collected by the Falcons. And we see that movement into open space. Puck turned across to Connor Smith. Tap forward to Joey Rezic. Back to Smith. Zoltarov picks up the loose puck.
I believe the call there is high sticking. Oh, sorry, a high stick.
So the call for the high stick. I didn't see the high stick.
He essentially tapped the puck with his stick above his shoulder level. Now there's no risk to any other players, so it's just a stop and play with the face-off in the neutral zone.
So that's number 5, McGuinness. One of the two McGuinness brothers playing tonight. Remy and Marcel. Of course, providing some of that offensive speed for the Redwings. It's made them so dangerous all season. Steve Best back on the ice now. And he'll be looking to provide some of that offensive speed as well. And we have a bit of back and forth there between the bench and the linesman. I think it was possibly to do with a player stepping off or failing to get back to the bench in time. Rezic picking up the puck in the corner, tapping back. Pass made forward. Rezic across to Zoltarov, passing it through. Shot made. Connor Smith with a goal, picking up that loose puck right in that glory zone and tapping it away. Interesting to see who gets the assist on this. As the puck movement as a partial turnover.
Redwings goalie was still screamed as Connor took that shot. He managed to slide across, but unfortunately it was just too late. Now this brings the score to 1-2. Definitely still within grasp of the Falcons if they wish. They just need to make sure that they want this game. Redwings, of course, in the lead here. They still need to work extremely hard to ensure they stay in the lead.
Tom Tate tapping the puck forward for the Redwings. Picked up by number 95, James. Knocked forward, and the Falcons move into the neutral zone and reset. Corey Smith fighting for the puck in that corner. And a hard check into the board by number 19 for the Redwings, Walsh. Puck swings around with a wraparound, tapped in. And I believe it was Marcel McGuinness will get that goal. Let's have a look at the replay here. Swinging through
the 5-hole. It's a lovely wraparound with the control of the puck on the center of the blade the entire time. Receiving that pass obviously from the corner, I believe from Walsh. Now unfortunately that started from a poor pass in the neutral zone to a defender and a miscommunication.
McGuinness again picking up the puck. Fighting to push forward. Steve Best collecting.
Now there's a slashing call here.
Slashing call to be
number
made,
73.
I believe on Steve Best again. Heading the penalty box for the slash.
That should just be 2 minutes, which the Falcons certainly need to seize on in order to get one more back in this game.
So the Falcons will go on the power play here in a 5-on-4 situation. They'll have an opportunity to really try and get back into this game. Of course, a goal for them just moments ago, but still a 2-goal deficit as the Redwings were able to respond almost immediately. We're going to see a lot more movement with the Falcons having that extra man.
Shot from the edge of the offensive zone by the Falcons.
Some movement here again. Pass gets round. Tag forward by Connor Smith. Taken in the corner, collected by Pope.
Redwings are playing this defensive box extremely well. There's not been many successful passes to high-scoring areas from the Falcons here. The puck is now cleared by Redwings.
Connor Smith with a pickup and reset.
All the way down. As this is a penalty kill, there is no icing.
McGuinness goes in hard on that forecheck and lays the check, but here we have Pope moving through.
Attempted hip check. Puck is offside for the Falcons. Received in the neutral zone.
Pass across by Zoltarov. Picked up. Shot made.
Saved by the goal. Second attempt.
Turned over.
Redwings still in control.
Collected by the Redwings, and a reset attempt here by Pope. Taps the puck forward. Collected by Quentin Tombleson. Tied up in the offensive zone, of course. Knocked down. And
Zoltarov lays a missed pass back to Pope.
Forward momentum, and they're making a call here for offside.
Yeah. I believe he's just come off the bench, which lies in the offensive zone.
So yeah, creating a difficult situation with those benches is one of the big challenges here in Adelaide for often catches teams in AIHL games when they come over here to play. The way the benches are lined up with the blue lines means that if you come off the bench, you need to be very careful about making sure you stay on side. Henry McGuinness to the full field, pulled down.
Now
we're going to see a penalty shot here.
I believe. Oh, and we also see Adam Wise returning to the ice right at this moment.
Now, looking at the replay here, it's a hard hook by Corey Smith, who will go to the bench for 2 minutes, and we will likely see a penalty shot here, as the player was home and free. No. Okay.
It's going to be 2 minutes there.
2-minute penalty, and we will reset with a face-off. No penalty shot called. I thought it might be called then just purely because of how much space McGuinness had to move onto the net. Of course, we did see a penalty shot last night's game, which went in the opposite direction for the Falcons, and Joey Rezic was able to put that puck away. Steve Best fighting for the puck here. Now we have a mirror image of the situation we had just a couple of minutes ago, with the Falcons now on the penalty kill, the Redwings on the power play. Let's see how those defences stack up against each other, and I think there's your answer. Steve Best ripping the puck into the net.
Again, he was
from the slot.
He was right in the slot again. He received that pass from the corner again. Now,
so
these replays are brought to you by Adelaide Tools here. They're a one-stop shop for your power tools and accessories.
That's correct. We've got a range of locations right across the Adelaide CBD. I usually take myself down to Adelaide Tools at St Mary's, and I'll have a chat with Tate down there, and he will hook you up with all the power tools you need to get yourself going. Turnover on the play. Adam Wise back in the game now.
Hopefully this will make a large difference to the defensive opportunities for
hoping that it'll improve the defensive structure for the Falcons. It's a difficult situation for them to be in now, to be 4-1 down. And a situation that they're in basically because of failure to defend that slot effectively.
Correct. I believe 3 of the 4 goals have been from that slot area.
Yeah, so exactly what they wanted to avoid. It's a big mountain to climb now, but plenty of time still left on the clock. Pass made forward to Joey Rezic. Joey fighting in the corner, puck turned over. Tap forward and forward again. And Adam Wise makes the play forward, but turns it over. And it's picked up by Connor Smith. Try to make a pass across the neutral zone. Puck was collected by Walsh, number 19 of the Redwings, who
is offside.
Goes offside just there. But
Now
could have been a costly turnover.
They were both battling for that puck. Unfortunately, the Red Wings player Walsh slid over the line as the puck did not.
So you can carry the puck backwards over the line, but you have to be in control of the puck all the time.
Correct.
Steve Best makes a pass to that slot area again, this time picked up by Joey Resick. Resetting behind the net, looking for the passing opportunity, taps it forward, collected. Moving into the offensive zone, shot on. Connor Smith picking up the spare puck, moves into the middle, takes a shot. Looking for his second goal of the night.
We're seeing a lot more shots by the Falcons now. They're getting fired up.
And McGuinness straight to the net.
Puck in the corner, picked up by Razak.
Save there, made there by Paul Cracknell.
Still in neutral zone, dumped into the corner.
Bill Newbound on that left side D, making a clearance, trying to reach Steve Best on the blue line. Best passes back to Newbound. And now sets to move forward. Corey Smith skating back to collect the puck.
Now you see Falcons setting up here, playing up the wing.
And the free puck tap forward to Connor Smith. Puck turned over in the neutral zone.
Very dangerous place for the Falcons at the moment.
The youngster Pellerine.
Cleared out of the zone. Now they're offside. If that puck were to go all the way to the net there, it would be an offside call and put back into the neutral zone.
Puck picked up by Corey Smith, tapped through. Quentin Tomlinson with the reset. Moving through the neutral zone. So, both clubs struggling here with their neutral zone play. A lot of turnovers. Interesting to see teams can be more effective offensively when they can move the puck quickly through the neutral zone. That's why you see a lot of situations where players resetting to give themselves space to get through the neutral zone quickly.
Puck's right in front of the Red Wings bench there.
Fighting hard in the corner. Oh, and a heavy
Solid check.
In that far right corner.
You almost feel that from here. Puck still in the offensive zone for the Falcons.
And a slap shot there.
Puck is still free in that slot.
Fighting in front of the net.
Red Wings player pushing a Falcon into his own goalie. Red Wings are making a break for this.
And Leeming moving free, tapping back to Wilson, the youngster.
Falcons wrap it around behind the net. Play that puck forward.
Hope collects the puck. Tries to pass it into Joey in the free space to create an opportunity to move. Turnover is allowing the Red Wings to keep the puck in the Falcon zone. Fighting hard in front of that net and that slot zone again. Puck run free. Shot made on net. Zolotov picks up the free pass and gets it out to Resick. Resick moving forward now. Puck taps free off the foot of Bill Newbound. Newbound tapping the puck forward into the neutral zone. And another opportunity for forward movement by the Red Wings. Walsh with a shot. And a pad save. Was it a pad save or the net took the full impact?
I believe it hit the side of the net.
Okay. Falcons fighting to keep the space in front of the net clear.
Now you can see how much both of these teams want this puck right now. They want to get this game. Red Wings fighting to make sure they maintain the lead. Now there is a delayed call here on the Falcon.
Hope with a shove.
I believe it's Zilcharov that has this penalty.
I think we're going to see a...
Not sure what it was for.
We're likely to see a 2-minute penalty here. Zoltarov, I think. Go back and see the replay there. May have been for the high hit.
Now Falcons again are playing short-handed. They're going to make sure they want to clear this puck out as fast as possible to prevent what happened in one of the previous penalty kills.
Yeah. We're already starting to see the Redwings creep right into that slot zone and become pretty aggressive at trying to find space.
Now the Redwings there, as you can see on that replay brought to you by Adelaide Tools, again played to directly in front of the net, but at the point man. The fenceman had a slap shot lined up and took it.
Connor Smith with the tap forward, great clearance, creating a bit of space for the Falcons to get free, but the Red Wings hang on to that puck. Now they're moving into the offensive zone. Clean pass back to Walsh, tap forward to Leaning. Number 15 for the Red Wings, passing it through. Walsh picks it up, shot made, and Connor Smith with the block, and makes a clearance. Follow it up on the forecheck, try and win that puck back in free space. The Red Wings reset behind the net, and the Falcons move back into their zone, try and close up that box, create that defensive space. Walsh with the side pat to Leaning, passing into that slot. Walsh moving in, taps the puck, puck's free. Corey Smith tapping forward.
Red Wings still with the puck in the slot.
Puck turned over once more. Adam
Wise is going very hard for the puck.
Finishing his check and pushing hard in that corner. Now McGuinness tapping on the free puck. Walsh with the pass across. Pass behind by McGuinness. Shot forward. Collected by Adam Wise and cleared cleanly. Now the Falcons will have a chance to change.
Going for a change, correct.
Looks like changes for both teams.
There's only a few seconds left on this penalty kill here.
We're going to see Steve Best go right through the middle and try and look for some space.
Passing across the net, unfortunately not received.
Dangerous move, with plenty of space there.
Now Zoltarov has just returned to the ice from the end of his penalty. Looks for that pass.
Dylan Pope in the middle, looking to get that pass. It was almost perfect, just not quite able to come off. Bill Newbound with a clearance through the neutral zone. Picked up.
See a shot here.
McGuinness with a shot, fans on it, got the tap through. So McGuinness fanned on it, but the tap through allowed for the puck to bounce up into the net, despite the fact that the shot itself, the original slap shot, was fanned on. And that is a very unfortunate bounce. Great positioning by the Red Wings, of course, putting man right in front of the net, giving them an opportunity to pick up those dirty tapping goals, but a difficult situation for the Falcons because now that tall mountain is getting even taller.
With only 3 minutes 20 left in this period, and well, only 23 minutes left in the game to score 4 goals, the Falcons definitely need to come on a high offensive streak here.
Cleared out by Tom Tate, tapped forward, and picked up by Zoltarov. Turnover here allows the Falcons to go hard into that offensive zone. Quentin Tombleson moving forward to try and win that puck. Pass across made by Tate. Collected. Zoltarov tapping the puck forward. Collected by Keane. Moving into the offensive zone with a shot. And covered by the Red Wings goaltender, freezing that passage of play. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's game is brought to you, of course, by Adelaide Tools. Adelaide Tools is your one-stop shop for power tools and accessories. They've got sites right across the Adelaide CBD. My personal favourites down at St Mary's. Go in there, have a chat with Tate and see if he can get you on the road to power tool heaven. Pucker and free. No call made on that last passage of play. The Red Wings pick it up and clear it.
Red Wings still have control of this puck. Play
Walsh
again to the back of the net, and he puts it in.
A 6-1 situation. We're really seeing the Falcons take their foot off the gas here massively. And it seems as if not only did the Red Wings come out looking for the win here, really trying to fight hard for this game, but Falcons are almost letting them have it a little bit too easy now. Do you think it's insurmountable at this point, Lee, for the Falcons to come back and get themselves into this?
I think comeback would be an absolute miracle. I don't believe that Falcons have much of a chance. The Red Wings just keep burying the puck into the Falcons net here.
A lot of pressure in that.
Now again, the Red Wings love playing the puck to the corner and then straight to the slot again.
And I guess what's separating them at this point is they're willing to go into those corners and fight for it. And it seems like being 6-1 down, the Falcons are starting to lose a little bit of that willingness to fight. McGuinness again with a shot, this time just missing the net. And a few chirps from his own bench, I think, there. He's going to see that one in his nightmares. Beautiful.
That deke there was just absolutely fantastic.
Beautiful dangle and a rip through on the shot, which just went nowhere in the end. So let's have a look at it from another angle. Dangle through and shoot, and I think it may have hit the crossbar, although hard to know. Adam Wise now with the clearance. Godfrey tapping the pass forward.
Puck hit the upper netting.
And with the puck hitting the upper netting, of course, we'll reset. Puck was being passed through into the Falcons' defensive zone, so we will see the reset right in front of the net. And we have got only 21 seconds left in this period. In a dangerous spot for the Falcons.
Very surprised to not see a delay of game call there. With this puck being played back in the Falcons' end, that means it was not touched by a Red Wings player.
Yeah, it does seem like it's an interesting call.
Off the pad and into the crossbar, the sidebar there.
And puck bouncing up into the face of Tom Tate. He skates away. He's still smiling, which is a good sign. We have 4 seconds left on this clock here.
And this replay brought to you by Adelaide Tools. Shows just how close they were.
Pellerin with the knock on that puck. Didn't quite manage to get it into the net. But at this point, it's fairly academic. 6-1 the score.
Falcons unfortunately lose that face-off. 4 seconds on the clock. The Red Wings cannot do anything with it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the IHSA Premier League Grand Final, Game 2. Tonight, the game brought to you by Adelaide Tools, your one-stop shop for power tools and accessories. Pretty decisive situation for the Red Wings, 6-1 up. Lee, talk us through what's been happening in the game so far.
Now, the Red Wings have almost only been having one offensive play. They seem to take the puck into the corner, pass that slot or high slot area and get the shot off. They're just doing the simple one-timer, Paul Cracknell, the Falcons goalie, is getting pulled to the post, and then after that pass is made by the Redwings, they're putting it into the opposite corner.
Good shot on there for the Falcons by Cameron Pope. His brother Dylan, of course, also playing tonight. So we've got the two Pope brothers.
Past the slot yet again by the Redwings.
Two Pope brothers for the Falcons and the two McGuinness brothers for the Redwings. So it's a battle of the brothers.
Last night, obviously, the Pope brothers had the win.
And tonight, McGuinness brothers
definitely on the right track.
certainly racking up some apples and some goals for themselves. And we've also seen goals from Steve Best. Zolotov with the puck now. Pass made forward, looking for that open space. Quentin Tomlinson fighting hard. And Dylan Pope.
Puck left
the puck
by the Red Wings there. A bit of a miscommunication.
Yeah, interesting situation there. The miscommunication left the puck open.
Puck pass all the way through.
Leeling with the shot on. Paul Cracknell makes a save.
Again, that backhand pass trying to go to the slot.
Trying to move back into that slot area, as Lee said, and create an opportunity to put that puck away. The Red Wings still looking for that slot area to open up. I mean, it's happened 6 times already. You'd keep going there if you could.
I'm hoping the Falcons have now realised that that's essentially their go-to tactic. You would hope that they would learn to adapt and shut them down for any future attempts from there.
Lilling with the pass through to Walsh. Walsh with the shot. Had saved by Cracknell. Puck picked up by Adam Wise and knocked into the neutral zone. Collected again by Walsh, number 19 for the Red Wings, who dumps the puck to allow the Red Wings to get a change. Adam Wise with the pass forward into the neutral zone. Collected by Connor Smith. Turnover there. Picked up by McGuinness. And turned over again to to Dylan Pope, who skates in hard, makes a shot.
Still in the offensive zone here.
And offside called there.
Called by the
It's a very
linesman.
close call, but I think it's the right one. I also forgot to mention as well, you've got the Cinco brothers, who also both play for the Falcons. So it really is battle of the brothers here tonight.
Puck collected there on the face-off by the Falcons. An offensive break to the point. Joey has the shot. Glove saved by the Red Wings goalie.
Pretty interesting shot there by Joey. He had a little bit more room than is quite visible there in that replay, but he tried to finesse the shot a little bit. I would have expected him almost to rip it from that point, but
he was certainly going for the screened opportunity there, hoping that the goalie could not see.
puck tap forward. Newbound with the pass into space, collected by Adam Wise. Turned over, Steve Best moving into net. Goes behind, trying to look for that slot again. And may have finally cracked the code and shut down that opportunity. Puck collected by Joey Rezic. Steve Best with a stick lift, scooping the puck up, passing it forward to McGuinness, who passes it to his brother. And a trip.
Possibly a tripping call, yes.
Connor
Certainly
Smith with a trip right in front of the net there, and we are going to see the Falcons go on the penalty kill again. We'll be fighting to protect that
now
area
on this
right in front of the net.
Adelaide Tools replay here, we see the pass that was received by Joey right in front of the net has a shot on. Unfortunately hits the goalkeeper.
Fantastic stick lift by Steve Best, and then at the other end, seconds later, of course, the hit laid on McGuinness by Connor Smith, resulting in a 2-minute penalty for him, which puts the Red Wings on the power play once again.
Now, the Red Wings have been extremely good at moving this puck around. Now they're on this power play here. They have one extra player free. Slap shot taken there.
Bit of a slow hand shot there by Walsh. It looked like a slap shot, but finessed it at the last moment, looking for the slot.
It's interesting that the Falcons are trying to concentrate a lot harder now during this penalty kill on taking that man in the slot instead of going to the point men. Red Wings are playing extremely well here. Puck deflected there into the ceiling. Stoppage of play.
Yeah, with the defensive move by Adam Wise, who got his stick on that. I have to say, Adam Wise, since returning from that injury, has been playing very well. I really do think it's made a big difference in actually shutting down that that slot zone. And great stick work there by him to get that puck clear and up into the air, which has resulted in this face-off. Rezic with the clearance. And the puck tap forward into the neutral zone.
Now the Falcons are going extremely hard now, which is great to see.
So Zolotov going really hard on that forecheck, trying to win back that puck in the Red Wings off defensive zone. And a finesse pass from Corey Smith onto the stick of Zoe Rezic, who dumps it. Red Wings reset now.
Puck loose, no, picked up by the Red Wings here.
McGuinness with the tap forward and a shot on net. Paul Cracknell
deflected it with his glove.
Deflected with his glove and then came out of the net there to collect the loose puck.
Puck was put out of the zone by the Falcons here.
Moved into space.
See the Red Wings set up again. Pass into the neutral zone. Pass across ice. Now here I expect him to drive towards the corner and pass that to the slot. Unfortunately he didn't make it all the way down.
The puck knocked forward.
Now the penalty kill has finished for the Falcons.
Tomlinson across to Connor Smith, who's just come out of the box and got free.
Lots of heavy checking happening right now.
A heavy check laid by Connor Smith, came right out of the box, laid the body, and then went straight back to the bench to pick up a spare stick, having lost his in that body contact. Now, McGuinness resetting for the Red Wings, moving the puck forward. Sent back behind the net.
There's that free stick. Out of play.
McGuinness again collecting that free puck. Looking to pass it forward to his brother, who's come clear. Pellerin with the pass into the neutral zone, the youngster. And the puck picked up by Connor Smith.
Turns to the defensive side there as one of his men was still offside. Making the offensive run here.
Keane going into the middle,
looking
for that slot themselves. Harrison attempting to break free into the neutral zone. A heavy check made by Dylan Pope. And he's now moving into free space. Wilson trying to protect that area in front of the net. Giving a hard shove to the back of Dylan Pope. Puck gets knocked free into the neutral zone. Picked up by Steve Best. Tapped forward by Walsh. Back onto the stick of Best. Solid check by Connor Smith. He's playing with a lot of fire here.
That was a very good check there. Again, he's picking up that guy who's right in front of the net. Very high scoring percentage.
Yeah, hard open ice check. It was good to see Steve Best stay on his feet. And puck collected, this time by Corey Smith. Tap forward to Dylan Pope.
Falcons are going for a change here, which left them a little bit high and dry for the options with the offensive pass. Blind pass made, and the Red Wings collect this.
Adam Wise in the corner. High dump. And a pass across from Bill Newbound to McGuinness. D-to-D pass. Wrapped around in the other direction and picked up by Bill Newbound. And he wraps it around, but to nobody. Collected by Joey Rezic.
Just taking it out of the zone.
Yeah, situation with the Falcons being offside. Cameron Pope just slightly forward there.
Pass straight up the guts.
Collected by James and tapped in the middle this time. Collected by McGuinness, who will skate it forward here, joining the rush from D. Moves behind the net, looking for options to pass to. None available.
It's fantastic to see that the Falcons during that, obviously, second period break have spoken about, obviously, the success of the Red Wings passing to the slot. Now they've now adapted that themselves and trying to get a goal the exact same way.
Starting to emulate that approach. You're seeing the plays break down a lot more from the Red Wings as well, which means, I guess, the Falcons are taking away that space in that defensive zone, not allowing them to have so much ability to move the puck, which is what was doing so much damage in the last period in particular.
Falcons have control. They're putting it back in their zone to hopefully set something up here.
But you've got a situation where 10 minutes left on the clock and the Falcons are really where to go hard here. It would be a serious uphill battle to get back those 5 goals. Unfortunately, once let the genie out of the bottle, we can't put it back in.
And again, 5 goals would only tie the game, taking it to a shootout.
Correct.
or overtime.
Connor Smith fighting hard to get that check laid in. That was coming right after, that's a replay brought to you by Adelaide Tools. Now that was that check that was laid coming right after his penalty. So he had set a 2-minute penalty and then came out and went straight to the play, hit the guy so hard he lost his stick. Tomlinson with a shot on net. Puck not free but fanned on and cleared away into the middle.
Offside there by the Falcons, which will result in a neutral ice puck drop.
Looks like the Redwings have sent their third line out here. Oh, they brought those players back in.
Joey lines up for this face-off and wins it. Takes it behind.
With the ring, Cameron Pope knocking the puck forward into the offensive zone. It's all hands on deck here for the Falcons. Connor Smith going in hard, looking for that space to be made, but the puck's turned over.
Breakaway.
Leeling with a breakaway. And he puts the puck past. Goes block aside on Paul Cracknell with a dangle right in front. And there we go.
Now this replay is brought to you by Adelaide Tools, your one-stop shop for all your power tool needs and accessories.
Pretty outstanding goal there by Leeming. Dangle right through and then block aside on Paul Cracknell. Very little time to react, and of course, again with that much space, very difficult to shut that kind of play down. And the Falcons now are in a world of pain. Tonight's game, of course, brought to you, as Lee mentioned moments ago, by Adelaide Tools. Adelaide Tools is your one-stop shop for power tools and accessories. Got a range of sites right across the Adelaide CBD. Check out adelaidetools.com.au for current specials and deals.
Lovely save there by Paul Cracknell.
See the puck bouncing up, and it's pretty good to see the team getting around him. Of course, it's been a tough night for him in net. He's faced a lot of pucks from a lot of different positions. And there we go again. The situation on the score sheet, certainly not Paul Cracknell's fault.
A lot of the times the Red Wings are making these passes right in front of net, and then they're being finished obviously by another player. The Falcons need to pick up the open player in front of the net.
Way too much space being given right in front of the net there in that slot zone, and we have a timeout called. At this stage, decision probably being made to just slow things down a little bit. Of course, probably very little expectation of coming back at this point, but weirder things have happened. And I'd say the focus for the Falcons right now is just to stop the bleeding, right?
I believe so. It's 6 minutes 40. The Red Wings being absolutely relentless here. They're taking every opportunity they can to put them in, just to cause as much pain and damage to the Falcons as they can. Obviously, Paul Cracknell is extremely tired now. He's faced many shots. Unfortunately, he hasn't been able to get to 8 of them.
Yeah, it's a difficult situation for him as he's a backup goalie. He's come in as a ring-in due to situations with the goaltending.
That's correct.
The Falcons. So
now he has years of experience.
He does. He's a very good goaltender. But of course, getting pulled in at the last minute to face the onslaught, not an easy task for anybody.
Falcons have a play right in front of the net, going for the deflection pass. Deflection shot.
Picked up by Steve Best, moving into that neutral zone space. Again, the Red Wings moving the puck beautifully through that neutral zone. Cracknell sits on the puck, freezes things and takes it out of play.
Now the Falcons really need to rally behind Paul Cracknell right now and make sure they pick up that free man.
Okay, my mistake. The puck didn't get knocked free. It was actually turned in, and that was a goal. Score now 9-1.
Must have been again from the slot. There was a pass from the left wing on the Red Wings offense.
Got back and collected here by the Red Wings.
Falcons have an offensive break here.
A little bit of passion and drive here. Cameron Pope looking to get the puck free into that space. Shot on by Connor Smith. Puck turned over. And the Marcel McGuinness knocked down to the ice with a hard check from behind by Zoltarov. Puck picked up by Bill Newbound. Tapped forward in through the neutral zone. Steve Best skating hard. No icing call. He's the first to reach it. And he makes the play back. Newbound picking it up again.
Best still in the corner, shot from the point.
And the puck turned over again to the Red Wings, who shoot from the other point. Will soon this time with the shot.
And the Falcons are obviously struggling immensely with breaking this puck out of their defensive zone tonight.
Seems to have been the big challenge all night for them. Really just creating enough space in front of the net to get the puck moving. Certainly hasn't been easy. Adam Wise now with the puck. Moving through. Taps the pass to Joey Resnick, who moves into free space. Swiftly through the neutral zone. Looking for the passing option. Tombleson in.
He puts
and
that
Joey
in.
Resnick with a goal.
From almost the goal line.
Yeah.
Right in the corner.
Outstanding shot there. That's one of the things that Joey is known for, is his accurate shooting. And you'll see this from here. Very difficult shot, almost coming in from behind, wrapping the puck through and having it knocked in.
And that replay is obviously brought to you by Adelaide Tools.
Adelaide Tools, your one-stop shop for power tools and accessories. Waiting for the call here, puck not free. Joey Resnick picks it up and plays it behind. Collected by Quentin Tombleson. Lays the hit on Will Soon, the youngster. Goes down hard. But gets up and collects that free puck.
Puck intercepted by the Falcons here.
Dylan Pope
goes to the free. His legs look to be taken out there. But
that was a hard hit, thrown down to the ice. Have a replay of that. That looked pretty painful. Both players making the check at the same time. Yeah, it looks like a slew foot.
His legs were taken out by the player closest to the goalie, and then obviously the second player followed through with that check.
So the hit made.
Now the umpires are currently discussing whether there'll be a penalty or not.
Interesting to see. I mean, the hit was interesting. It was almost like a slew foot from one angle and a hard check from the other angle. Both players going in at the same time. And you saw Pope roll over onto his back and looked to be in a fair bit of discomfort. Obviously he's okay. He skated off underway.
You can see Joey
getting animated, chirping a little bit.
Here's this replay once again, brought to you by Adelaide Tools.
So yeah, interesting situation. Two Red Wings players with a double hit, cross.
Now nothing has been called on this play. Face off in neutral ice.
Puck cleared out by Tom Tate. Jumps back in. Red Wings goalie knocks the puck down. Space here, Tom Tate. Lifting the puck up into the neutral zone. Collected by Corey Smith, who resets behind the net. Waiting to decide who to pass off to. Zoltarov.
Out of the zone with Zoltarov.
Dangling through, looking for that option to move. Makes a shot on net. He managed to hang on to the puck right the way through to the net. Fantastic effort, but unfortunately not able to capitalise on that opportunity. Hit laid from behind. A knock into the boards for McGuinness.
Falcons have come away with that puck. Breaking up the centre of the ice and has a shot on net. Lovely glove save.
Strong glove save, but a strong shot as well from the blue line. Picked up.
Well read.
We've still got about a minute and a half here.
This is that replay of Zoltarov.
And I'm going to make an educated guess and say we're probably going to go to Game 3. Game 3 is on Sunday. And tonight's game, of course, brought to you by Adelaide Tools. Your one-stop shop for power tools and accessories.
Falcons have, they were offside just then and had the shot on net. This is what I was talking about earlier. If you do that, you are doing essentially you're causing offside, which is bringing the puck It's an intentional offside, which brings the puck all the way down to your defensive end. This is definitely not what you want to do in this situation. 7 goals in the deficit, you're much better off just shooting it into the corner, dumping to the corner.
Certainly giving yourself a lot more opportunity to maybe come through and get a goal without wasting more time.
And having to play it all the way up the ice again.
Now we see Dylan Pope with a return to the ice. It looks like he's skating just as fast as ever, which is great.
Lovely pass that slot there.
Free puck, to his brother. Cameron Pope, who got the shot off. Quentin Tomlinson now with the pickup. Turned over. Red Wings in the corner. Adam Wise goes hard to collect the puck. And a bit of push and shove. And the puck knocked free into the neutral zone, picked up.
Now there's a penalty call here.
Yeah, I'm interested what the penalty call is here. Looks like it's a slashing on Leeming. We'll be going to the bench, giving 45-second power play to the Falcons.
Unfortunately, that's just not going to cut it in this sort of game.
It's not going to provide them with enough time to do anything, but sets an interesting...
There's a bit of a scuffle.
Bit of scuffle here between McGuinness and Quentin Tomlinson, who's obviously not happy. There's animosity between these two teams. There's no love lost, but of course they're going to have to come out and do this all again on Sunday, so it'll be interesting. This is really about establishing a mindset for Sunday's game.
Certainly going to be an interesting game 3, which will again be brought to you by Adelaide's Halls.
There's Bill Newbound there with the quality chirps, trying to get under the skin of Quentin Tomlinson.
Now we see Joey Rezek talking to the umpires. We are possibly looking at an additional penalty for the Falcons here.
This whole situation here, although it might seem ridiculous for them to be arcing up in a game that's 9-2, you've got to keep in mind that this is game 2 of a 3-game series, so it's really important for the Falcons to come out and answer in that 3rd game. They won the 1st game, of course, decisive victory, 5-3, and then come out tonight and it's not been the kind of performance they wanted. So this is all about showing that they're ready to keep the fight going on Sunday when we play game 3.
Correct. Now, that close-up there of C. Smith, you can see he's definitely fired up. Hopefully that he can bring the same intensity to all of the Falcons in the post-game talk. I'm sure there'll be some strong words by Coach Botterill here, which will hopefully give the incentive to come out and take home the cup in Game 3 on Sunday.
It's a difficult situation to be in with a blowout like this, and they obviously want to come back in Game 3 on Sunday and really play decisively. Play the kind of hockey that we saw them play last night, which gave them the win.
Now this is certainly going to be one that the Falcons are going to want to forget and start fresh, as they will on Sunday night.
It's interesting, in a 3-game series, it's really going to come down to one game, but these teams, despite the scoreline tonight, these teams are fairly evenly matched. I mean, the Falcons were much stronger, much more decisive in how they played their game last night, and I think they can get it done on Sunday, but it'd be interesting to see what kind of impact this situation will have on the psychology of both teams, because if you get a 9-2 win in Game 2, you'd be pretty confident going into the final game, I would say. It'll be interesting to see how the Falcons will respond. We've got 45 seconds left on the clock here. It looks like we're having a 2-minute penalty given up to Walsh, the Red Wings, and 2 penalties. 2-minute penalty for roughing to Quentin Tomlinson, and another 2-minute penalty to the Falcons, also to number 57.
I think that's possibly for that slash that we saw, which were while the umpires were having a talk. We should be able to confirm that a bit later on. Again, only 46 seconds, well 45.7 seconds remaining in this period. The game is essentially in the bag for Red Wings.
Adam Wise and Bill Newbound over having a conversation with the referees now, the ref and the linesman, over at the scorer's box, just trying to make a determination about how the penalties will be divvied up. And then they'll return to play out this last 45 seconds of hockey that we have left.
They may be long-time friends off the ice, but out here, definitely
Yeah,
the biggest of rivals.
correct. It's an
Now,
interesting thing with the South Australian ice hockey community in general is there's 5 clubs, of course, and a lot of players are well acquainted with each other. They know each other well, and there's an expectation that you come out and you play hard. But when the game is done and dusted, you sit down and have a beer. So I don't think they'll be having a beer with each other for a while.
Well, it's not traditional to have one mid-series.
No, definitely
Now
not.
you're definitely rivals until there's a certain winner for the cup. Now you see that obviously in the NHL, they don't shake hands.
No.
There's a reason for that. I believe the same applies here.
Okay.
Looks like we've got another penalty on the board.
And looks like it's going to be for number 5. So the McGuinness brothers has been put down for 2 minutes as well.
And we have 5 aside.
Steve Best looking for that free puck.
Redwings on that break.
Passing into the middle. Steve Best looking again for that free shooting option. Adam Wise with a clearance. Doesn't go far enough.
Falcons on the
collected
offensive break.
Collected by James. Dylan Pope coming in with a ripper shot through traffic, but unable to get it on net. McGuinness with the clearance, but Dylan Pope again collecting the puck. Looking to move forward towards the net.
It's a bit of a scuffle here between Newbound and...
Try to tap the puck underneath, and we have a bit of a scuffle here between Bill Newbound and Corey Smith. Fighting for that space.
Certainly a slight rivalry. I'm not entirely sure what instigated this.
Let's have a look at the replay here. Looked like there was some pushing and shoving. I think Bill Newbound's claiming there was an elbow thrown, but I don't think I saw an elbow go through.
No, there was definitely a stick between the legs, but nothing's been called here by the umpires.
3 seconds left on the clock, of course.
Puck is free in front of goalie's net.
And we will be going to game 3, as you might have guessed a few minutes earlier. So tonight's game, of course, brought to you by Adelaide Tools. Adelaide Tools, your one-stop shop for power tools and accessories. For a range of locations right across the Adelaide CBD. Adelaide Tools, check them out online at adelaidetools.com.au. And we will see you on Sunday for game 3. Teams will shake hands.